Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. Still reeling from the destruction left by Tropical Storm Karen, citizens are being warned to brace for more torrential rainfall. Monday's forecast by the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Office is for flooding rain to arrive in the afternoon and continue into the night. The Met Office stated that there is the medium to high chance of thunder showers occurring in varying areas. A few lingering showers are likely during the night. Seas are expected to be medium to rough, and seafarers are warned to exercise caution. Trinidad and Tobago remains at alert level orange, meaning that citizens should prepare. The riverine flood level is at red, meaning that while rainfall may have subsided, watercourses are still under very serious threat of overflowing their banks, which could mean that surrounding areas are also under the threat of being flooded. Parts of Bamboo Number 3 were still underwater on Monday morning. Some residents were evacuated on Sunday night as the water began to rise. The Ministry of Local Government stated in a release on Monday that the heavy rains and the breaching of nearby rivers means floodwaters continue to rise. In the region, Tropical Storm Karen is now moving north through the Caribbean Sea. Tropical storm warnings are in effect in Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. According to the National Hurricane Center 8 a.m. update Monday, Karen's 8 miles per hour northwest movement has its passing over the U.S. territories on Tuesday. Its center was located 245 miles south of St. Croix. A tropical storm watch remained in effect for the British Virgin Islands. We now move on to the Bahamas. The government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, in a release on Sunday, said it is aware of a number of false reports circulating on social media about the mistreatment of non-Bahamians in the wake of the Hurricane Dorian that affected the islands of Abaco and Grand Bahama. All residents evacuated from the affected islands requiring housing are in safe and secure shelters provided by the government of the Bahamas. The evacuees are provided with 3 meals per day, medical care, school placement for children, and social assistance, the statement added. The government said it would like to reiterate that all residents of Abaco and Grand Bahama affected by Hurricane Dorian have access to social assistance regardless of country of birth, nationality, or immigration status. A number of private charitable organizations are also rendering assistance. And finally, in regional news, we turn to Haiti. Crippling fuel shortages have triggered large anti-government protests in Haiti, bringing cities to a standstill. Angry demonstrators are demanding President Jovenel Moïse step down amid corruption allegations. Police fired live rounds and tear gas as they clashed with protesters in the Haitian capital Port-au-Prince on Friday. Demonstrators demanding an end to the fuel crisis erected burning barricades in the streets and pelted officers with stones and glass bottles. Fuel shortages have plagued the impoverished Caribbean country since mid-August, leading to the repeated anti-government rallies. The protesters are calling for the resignation of President Jovenel Moïse, who has faced allegations of corruption since entering office in February 2017. Many blame him for the fuel crisis. The crisis has brought economic activity to a halt in a number of Haitian cities, with schools, businesses, and public institutions closing their doors. Lack of supply has led to shuttered gas stations and long lines at the pumps. One reason for the shortage is the suspension of Venezuela's corruption-plagued Petrocarb scheme, which had allowed Haiti to buy petroleum products more cheaply and defer payment for up to 25 years. The Haitian government is heavily in debt, and companies that import oil are now struggling to procure state-subsidized fuel for the domestic market. During his election campaign, Moose promised food on every plate and money in every pocket, but the 20% inflation rate has slashed people's purchasing power. And that was all for tonight's regional news.